Hello once again, my friends. My name is Shinmin and welcome to another Mobile Legends video where we are in the advanced server again. We got a couple of updates, but right now we are going to talk about this new hero that just came out. So if you go to heroes here and go to mage, you will find yourself looking at Guinevere, Lancelot's crazy sister. So let's check out what she looks like.
I'm born with talent.
Ain't she a doll? The creepy kind of doll. But hey, I like her design. She has this pretty nice clothes and she does well in hiding her killing intent. And the surprising thing about Guinevere here is she is a fighter slash mage with a specialty of charge and burst. So let's see what that means inside the game. So here we are in game with Guinevere, and who says that you can't run with high heels. So we're gonna check out her skills. So her first skill looks like this. It looks like Cyclops skill, but what does it do? It says that she sends an energy out and it deals magic damage, of course, and they will be slowed down, or targets will be slowed down, while Guinevere will reduce the cooldowns of her other skills. So yeah, pretty much a Cyclops skill if you ask me. But let's see what it looks like if we hit someone. There we go. Okay, pretty simple, right? And she also has this red bar too that we'll talk about later. Okay, so basically that's what it does. Does it hit multiple enemies though? Let's find out. Alright, so it doesn't explode, it only hits one enemy. Okay. It's not a locked skill, so you might aim most of the time, or you can just tap it if the enemies are standing still. Her second skill looks like this. So it's a charge. So this is what they're talking about when they mentioned charge burst. So she has this jumping skill using her deadly high heels to deal damage to the enemies, I bet. So this is what it does. First part deals damage to an area, and the second part lets you dash out. So hey, that's pretty cool. You can deal damage and knock up, and if you're in trouble you can dash out in team fights. Another thing that it does is after you use the skill, and if you decide to dash out, you will leave a clone of yourself for like 1 second. So I'm wondering if that clone is something that's similar to Sun, if it can be targeted by enemies. Let's leave a clone here. Oh yeah, it does get targeted. So this is amazing, because people might waste their ultimates on your clone, right? Very nice. Okay. Now let's talk about her ultimate. It says that you release super magic. Wow, super magic. What's that? You will deal magic damage around you and nearby enemies for 2 seconds. If the enemies are knocked up, they will have an additional knock-up effect. Okay, so first let's test it on its own. This is how it looks like. Oh man, lots of damage there. So it's similar to Odette's ultimate, I guess. If you move, it gets cancelled, so stay on spot, I guess, or not get stunned during your ultimate. Alright. So lots of damage is happening there. Now what we'll do is, it says that it has a special effect if the enemies get knocked up first. So we can knock them up by using skill 2, and then ultimate. Oh, what the... Dude, that is insane. Multiple knock-ups, so they won't be able to get out for 2 seconds. If they get knocked up first and then use your ultimate, they won't be able to fight back at all, because for the entirety of your ultimate they're being knocked up. Jeez, this this hero Guinevere is gonna be so lit. I hope they don't change anything with her. And finally, let us talk about Guinevere's passive. So every time you attack, you get this red bar underneath your HP, right? So, by the way, Guinevere's attack is close range. So, yeah, like Moonton said, she's a fighter. So, she has to be very close to the enemies to scratch out their eyes, I guess. So, yeah. So, you get this bar, right? And once her bar is full, you get this glowing hands where you have a special basic attack that looks like this. So she jumps towards the enemy from a range or from a longer range and hits them with a magic blue ball in the head. So aside from that, it also says that if an enemy is knocked up, the damage will be increased by 20%. So right now with basic attacks, I'm doing 244 here on this enemy, right? But if it's knocked up, 293. For skill 1, it's 525 if they're knocked up. 630. There you go. So yeah, skills and basic attack damage will be increased if you hit them while they're knocked up. That's one of her passive effects. And finally, it says that you also recover like 10% of your HP if you manage to hit an enemy with a full bar basic attack. Full red bar basic attack, like this. There you go. So yeah, Guinevere here is a well-rounded hero. She's got mobility. So you can dash twice just with your skill 2. There we go. And you leave a puppet there to add to the confusion. So, like I said earlier, enemies might waste their skills on your puppet if you use it properly. And the combos are super awesome with skill 2 and her ultimate. So 2-second knock up, continuous knock up is no joke for team fights. And I'm pretty sure that if I build damage items or magic items on her, which I did not yet in this test, she can also be bursty, especially with lightning truncheon, right? Her skill 1, it's just there for cooldown reduction and damage. So harass, poke, and harass, and reduces the cooldown of your other skills. So yeah, what do you think about this new hero, guys? I think she is perfect. I mean, might be overpowered because of how the skills, of how perfect her skills synergize with each other. Let me know what you think of her down in the comment section below, but personally, I think I'm gonna buy her if she comes out like this in the advanced or in the original server. So again, my name is Shinmentagzo. I hope this video was helpful in understanding this new hero, Guinevere. And yeah, let me know what you think, if you're gonna buy her or if you think she's good. I'll see you again, guys, and thanks for watching. Peace. Remember when Lancelot came out? Yeah, I do too. It was the worst time of my life. And now we have to deal with her sister too.